welcome. Hello, all. Dynamites, as you can see, Team Red Scare is, again, one member fewer. Last week, they did vote to eliminate Kathryn from their team. So now we are into our fourth week. Team Red Scare has lost the first 3 weeks of immunity challenges. I know that they are feeling scrappy and ready to bring the heat tonight. So I just want to warn the Dynamites. They've had a lot of fire to sort of baptize them into this game. So just be prepared. It was definitely a very difficult elimination last week. But we did give Team Red Scare instructions at the end of their elimination episode. I would like to ask the spokesperson we requested from Team Red Scare to please identify themselves.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, Zoe. Whew, you are a brave soul. Could you please tell the Dynamites and our audience what you were tasked with at the end of the elimination episode?
So, hi everyone. After elimination, we had a really tough time. And as you guys know, we've been losing a lot and it's been really tough. So the producers decided to throw us a bone and we will be taking 2 of your teammates to Red Scare of our choice.
So my question to you is, now that the Dynamites have had a moment to digest this revelation, who are the 2 team members from the Dynamites that Red Scare will be absorbing into their team tonight for tonight's challenge through the rest of the game?
We chose Jordan and Christian.
All right.
Welcome to Red Scare.
Hey, woo!
Did I change?
So,
We're happy to have you.
Welcome.
We're so excited to have you. We're really excited.
Hey, new besties.
Goodbye, friends.
Welcome.
Jordan and Christian, I know that this is quite the curveball, as well as for the rest of the Dynamites. This is reality TV after all, and we're just going to have to roll with the punches and move forward. But Jordan and Christian, you are now members of Team Red Scare. And you will be
pissed.
and you will be members of Team Red Scare for tonight's challenge. Now, Zoe, I have to come to you. I will say, unfortunately, Zoe, for your teammates, you will be receiving immunity for this week's challenge, as well as the 2 teammates from the Dynamites that were selected to come to Team Red Scare. You will also have immunity for this challenge. Now, let me be clear. Jordan, Christian, and Zoe, your immunity only lasts for this week. It is not an immunity item. You do not have the choice of when you use it. It is only for this week if Team Red Scare ends up in the elimination episode. Now that we have all of that out of the way, we are at 7 on the Dynamites and 8 on Team Red Scare. This is immunity challenge number 4. Tonight's challenge is password. If you are unfamiliar with the classic game show, I will explain to you how this will work. There will be 7 rounds of this game. For each round, 2 contestants from each team will be randomly selected. One person of those 2 will be the clue giver. The second will be the guesser. The clue givers on each team will be sent a word, which will be the password for that round, from one of our producers. Then they will each take turns giving their guessers 1 word at a time, with the guessers getting 1 guess each before the opposing team gets their next shot. It will go back and forth until someone guesses the password. So for example, say it is, the word is dog. If I'm starting off on my team, I say animal. My guesser guesses, they get it wrong. It goes to the opposing team, their clue giver gets to give another word. Their teammate gets to guess. So bear in mind, the opposing team will hear the clues that you are giving to your guesser. But remember, you can only guess what the word is after your clue giver from your team has given the clue. And you only get one word at a time as a guess. Keep in mind that the point values awarded for correct guesses will decline with each incorrect guess. So it does benefit you to try to guess the correct word as soon as you can so that you can achieve more points for your team. Point values will start at 6 for the first guess and will level off at 1 point if it has not been guessed until then, until the correct word is guessed. So if I could have everyone turn off their videos, I will be calling the first 2 sets of teams to their screens. First up, representing the Dynamites, we have Emily and Camille. And representing Team Red Scare, we have Danny and Brett. And I will remind you, Team Dynamites, you do get the first clue tonight as you won last week's challenge. Brett from Team Red Scare will be giving clues to Danny, and Camille from the Dynamites will be giving clues to Emily. All right, Camille, take it away.
Creature.
Monster.
All right, that is not the password. So that means for 5 points, we're going over to Team Red Scare.
Serpent.
Dragon.
Oh, and that is our password.
It was meant to be.
Whoa, I don't know how I would not have gotten that.
Serpent and creature.
That means that Team Red Scare, you have scored 5 points for your team on the first round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up, we have representing Team Red Scare, Fiona and Jordan. And representing the Dynamites, we have Grace and Rich. For Team Red Scare, Jordan will be giving clues to Fiona. And for the Dynamites, Rich will be giving clues to Grace. All right, now we are alternating who goes first. Since the Dynamites went first last round, that means Jordan, you are up first for Team Red Scare. All right, Jordan and Rich. Jordan, you're first.
Green.
Ivy.
That is not the password. That means it's going over to the Dynamites for 5 points.
Vegetable.
Broccoli?
Yes!
Oh! Woo! Second
So sorry.
up. Looking good here. That means that Dynamites have scored 5 points on that round. The word was broccoli. All right, that puts our game to 5. For our third round out of 7, representing the Dynamites, we have Kate and Lilly. And representing Red Scare, we have Christian and Zoe. The Dynamites will go first. That means, Kate, you're up.
Cheeks. Red.
That is not the password. For 5 points, going over to you, Zoe.
Makeup.
Clown.
That's not the password. Moving back over to Kate for 4 points.
Rosie.
Blush.
Ah, that is the password.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we have the Dynamites with 4 more points for the password blush. All right, that puts us at the Dynamites with 8 points and Team Red Scare with 5. Moving to round 4, we have representing Red Scare, Robert and Matthew. Representing the Dynamites, we have Brady and Emily. So we have Brady for the Dynamites and Robert for Team Red Scare will be providing clues. Red Scare, you are up first this round. So Robert, take it away.
Terminator.
Robot.
Yes! So, on the first guess, Team Red Scare, that means you got the full 6 points for that guess. Well played, folks. Sorry, Emily and Brady, you didn't even get in there.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So at the end of round 4, with 3 rounds to go, we are Dynamites with 9 points and Team Red Scare with 11 points. All right, moving on to round 5. Representing the Dynamites, we have Camille and Grace. And representing Team Red Scare, we have Fiona and Zoe. So that means for the Dynamites, we have Grace. And for Team Red Scare, we have Fiona that will be giving the clues. Grace, you will be starting us off this round.
Okay. Zombie.
Apocalypse.
Sorry, Camille, that is not the password. For 5 points, we're going over to Fiona and Zoe.
Michael.
Be more chill?
I'm sorry, Zoe. I will remind you that it will only be a single
Oh,
word.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That is unfortunately not the password. So we are going over to the Dynamites for 4 points.
Moonwalk.
Thriller.
Oh! We have it.
Oh my
It was
god.
Michael. I got it after Michael.
Michael Jackson. I'm so sorry.
All right, the Dynamites get 4 points for that round. That means we are at 13 points for the Dynamites and 11 points for Team Red Scare. All right, we have 2 rounds left. 2 rounds left. It's very close. It is anyone's game still at this point. Representing Team Red Scare for round 6, we have Brett and Christian. And representing Dynamites, we have Rich and Kate. So we have Rich from the Dynamites and Brett from Team Red Scare will be giving clues. Do you have your password?
Yes.
All right. That means, Red Scare, you are first.
Geek.
Clueless.
What was it?
Clueless.
Oh, unfortunately, Christian, that is not the password. So for 5 points, moving over to the Dynamites.
Dork.
Nerd.
There we go.
Oh, and the Dynamites
Boom.
get 5 points for that guess. All right, could I have all the contestants back on screen, please? I would have loved to finish that game, but unfortunately, before the last round, the Dynamites had achieved an insurmountable lead. Had Red Scare gotten the full 6 points, they still would have lost. The score would have been 18-17 in an ideal world for Red Scare. So unfortunately, Red Scare, I really don't want to have to say this again. I really don't. But unfortunately, you will be heading to elimination on Wednesday. Bear in mind that you do have 3 of your contestants with immunity, which means they cannot be voted off this week. All right. That was intense yet again. That was a great showing by everyone involved. Congratulations, Dynamites, on yet another win. 2 competitors down. You managed to do it again, and you have avoided the life raft and the elimination episode. Red Scare, I am sorry to have to see you again for the elimination. That is how things fell tonight. That concludes the 4th immunity challenge for Survivor TTS. Have a great night, everyone.
Look at the dark energy that just walked into this room.
I don't care who goes.
It was a nightmare.
Like, this isn't fun.
At least I know that I'm on Team Matthew.
Is that crazy?
So nice getting airtime.
The fact that this is the hardest vote in the whole game.